Welcome to another episode of What's Dropping, where we take a look at the upcoming sneaker releases for the month, and today we're going to be taking a look at the month of November. Okay, so these are the sneakers that we have dropping across week one. First up, we actually have a very hyped up rumoured release, and this is the Off-White x Nike Air Force One Low Sesame, which has been rumoured to drop for a while, and sources are now saying November 1st as the drop date. Now, these feature a sesame brown leather upper and metallic silver swoosh, in addition to that classic off-white branding. Now, the first will also see a range of other drops, including the Air Jordan 4 Cozy Girl, which is a more wintry version of the Air Jordan 4, made with a mix of fleece and suede materials and fuzzy laces to complete that wintry look. We also have a collab between fashion brand Windowsen and Nike to bring together the Nike Air Max Muse. This is definitely a futuristic pair, and I feel like it's doing a lot, especially with those alien figures on the top, but hey, it's different. We also have the New Balance 204L releasing in the pink colorway, and the Brain Dead Adidas Taekwondo, which are also going to be dropping. So the first is going to be a packed day, that's for sure. Moving on to the 5th, Puma will be collaborating with Wicked just in time for the new movie release to bring the Wicked Puma Speedcat line. These are going to be featuring a Glinda Speedcat in a lavender colorway, the Elphaba Speedcat in black and green, and a silver slipper style ballet flat. Now, looking at these, if I'm being honest, they're not really to my taste. I mean, I think the embroidery pattern is doing a little bit too much, and I'm not a big fan of the choice of material finishes, but if I had to choose a favourite, it would be the Elphaba Speedcats for sure. I've got one more release for week one. Rounding it up, we have the Air Force One Low LX Leaf Camo, which are going to be dropping on November 6th. And these are going to be retailing at £115 or around $130. Now, apart from everything that's going on, I feel like this is actually a pretty cool sneaker, as it has that colourful maple leaf upper that can be removed to reveal that mossy textured Air Force One. Alright, so let's move on to week two, and these are the sneakers that we've got dropping. So the 8th will see the Tokyo release of the Fragment Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 Low collab. This sneaker features a white base leather upper, white sail tinted midsoles, and that famous reverse swoosh. Now, this has only been confirmed for Tokyo so far, so we'll just have to wait to see when we get a US and a Europe release. And moving on to the 11th, we have two more releases. So first up, we've got the Air Jordan 11 Grand Finale, which will retail for $230 or £190 at Nike and your usual Jordan retailers like JD Sports, Champs, Foot Locker, Size, and many more. So this is a women's exclusive pair that features satin laces and a detachable charm in celebration of Singles Day. So definitely a more stripped back Jordan, but still very clean. And the second release of the 11th is the Nike Vomero Premium, which I might actually have to get in for a review. The Vomeros have been amongst the top running sneakers for the year, and this variant features a ZoomX foam with Air Zoom cushioning, and the midsole is over 40mm, which is absolutely insane, in addition to the illuminated features for extra visibility. Okay, so looking towards the second half of the month, week 3 is also looking stacked with sneaker releases. So keeping it with the Vomero theme, the 15th will see the release of the Swarovski Vomero Plus. So this is for those of you guys that want a slightly more luxury touch to your running shoes. This sneaker features Swarovski crystals on the swoosh and Nike Swarovski branding on the tongue and sock liner. We'll also see the return of the Air Jordan 1 Low Chicago on the 15th, which actually first released back in 2016. So this is a re-release of an iconic Jordan colorway, and I would expect these to be fairly popular. And expect these to drop at Nike and select Jordan retailers. We also have the Air Max 95 collab between Korean brand Works Out and Nike, and the Adidas Taekwondo May Ballet Silver Floral, which will be retailing for £85. Okay, so moving on to the 18th and 19th, we're going to be seeing two Crocs collabs, the Twilight Saga Crocs and the Stranger Things Crocs collection. Just in time for the final season of Stranger Things, so this is going to be a great one for the fans. I really like that classic clog and the gibbets that come with it, but I guess the question is, how much are you actually willing to spend on a pair of slippers? Because these are going to be retailing from £70 to £80, which is kind of on par with, you know, some of the retail that we're seeing for sneakers at the moment. Okay, so let's quickly round up week 3. So the 20th will see the release of a new performance basketball sneaker, the Nike GT Future. And on the 21st, the breast cancer awareness Air Force 1 holiday pack will be dropping, featuring a black and a pink colorway to pay homage to the annual health campaign that raises awareness for breast cancer. And okay, let's finish it up with week 4. That's if you still have any cash left in your wallets after all these sneaker releases. So first up, you can expect the Kobe Bryant Air Force 1 low linen to drop at the start of week 4. And following that, on the 22nd, we have the Amamania Air Jordan 4 Low Mocha. And Amamania are definitely not new to this. They've had numerous releases with Nike, and this is actually their third Air Jordan 4 collab, which will feature a mix of dark mocha, bronze, and black overlays. So this is definitely a very exciting drop. I feel like Amamania collabs are always like super clean and very wearable, although this drop has now been rumoured to be pushed back till December, so we'll just have to wait and see when these actually end up dropping. But yeah, that's some of the top releases for the month of November. I feel like this month is definitely a little bit more of a chill one, definitely getting the wintry feels, and we'll see what we have upcoming for the month of December. Definitely subscribe if you don't want to miss that video, and I'll see you in the next one.